backpackers! Welcome back in our channel. Well, today we are going to share some tips and tricks about how not to get scammed in Peru, South America. Also, what to do in case you get scammed anyway. So stay tuned! Well guys, this is not a clickbait. This really happened to us, and whatever we are going to tell you is based on a true story. While looking back at the experience itself, it's not so nice, it's horrible, it's terrible, and we hope by sharing this experience, nobody else have to go through the same thing. When we traveled to a city called Paracas in Peru, we met this travel agent at the bus station. Well, these travel agents offered us multi-package tour, which includes tour in Paracas, in Cocachina, in Nazca, as well as in Machu Picchu. We agreed, we liked his offer, so we paid him upfront for everything. Well, sadly, this Machu Picchu tour has never happened. A couple of days before the actual departure date, the travel agent suddenly changed our date. Not even changed, he said that the tour was cancelled, and therefore we went to his supposed to be travel agent partner in Cusco, and there we figured out that our name was not there, and even worse, there was no tour scheduled for their particular date. And therefore, we realized that this is a scam. And now, learning from our mistakes, here are some things that you can do in order to avoid the scammers. Number 1, don't take any tourist service from the street, and it's also suggested by the government. Obviously, that was our very first mistake because we trusted this travel agent that we randomly met at the bus station. So don't do that. At first, we were also skeptical with him, but we increased our trust when he brought us to his office, which led us to number 2, because apparently having an office is not necessarily legit. It can be part of their trick in order to scam us. And how do we know whether a travel agent is legit? That's number 3. Check their social media. Whatever you name it, TripAdvisor, website, Facebook group, Google review, whatever. Check them, check their review, and if they don't have this social media, it's a sign that this company is not legit. And if you have done this, check number 4. Check their RUC number or their tax identification number. You can ask them for it. You can check it as well in the invoice. And if they don't have this RUC number, it's certainly not a legit travel agent, so run away from them. If you finally decided to take this travel agent, make sure to take their phone number, take their Facebook, whatever contact that can help you to contact them if necessary. And actually at the end of our journey, our friend told us it's better to take the travel agent that is based in the city of departure. So let's say you want to take the Machu Picchu tour, it's better to take the tour from the travel agent in Cusco, or if you want to take the tour in Nazca, it's better to take it from the travel agent that actually based in Nazca. Well, there are the 6 things that you can do in order to avoid the scammers. Number 1, let me summarize it for you. Number 1, don't take the tour from the street. Number 2, having an office is not always legit. Number 3, make sure they have a social media account. Number 4, make sure they have their RUC or tax identification number. Number 5, always take their contacts, whatever personal details they have. Number 6, take the tours from the city of departure. Those are the precautions that you can take when you want to check or when you want to choose your travel agent. And obviously, if you know the travel agent personally, if the travel agent is suggested by somebody that you can trust, you can ignore all of these precautions. So what to do in case you get scammed, even if you have taken all the precautions? The first thing that you can do is to visit the tourist police. Tourist police is a special police department that deal with tourism problem. Like for instance, if you got scammed, if you got robbed, if you got pickpocketed, anything that related to tourists. Well guys, but keep in mind, at least in our case, the process took forever. In order to just submit our case, it took us half a day. So make sure you have enough time, you have extra time, and you can even weigh yourself if the extra effort, if the extra energy that you put in, the extra time, actually worth the money that you lost. Besides, if you already decided to submit your case, don't forget to take the pictures and also the copy of all the documents that you submitted, because back then the police promised us to send the documents via our email, but until today we received nothing. So make sure to have the copy yourself. Besides, we also contacted our embassy. Although the embassy cannot do much with the Peruvian law, at least they can help us to monitor the case as well as to speed up the case. And also our embassy contacted the guy, the scammer, in order to put even more pressure on him. Besides that, we also contacted INDECOPI. INDECOPI itself is a Peruvian institution that aims to protect consumer rights. And in this case, INDECOPI acts as a mediator between scammer and us. But there is another route that you can take so that the INDECOPI can act as a prosecutor. But in this case, you have to pay a bit more extra. Although there is also no guarantee that we can win the case. Besides INDECOPI, we also contacted Peru. Although Peru is specializing more on the tourism and not on the consumer rights, but Peru can help to also put more pressure on the scammer by contacting the scammer. Lastly, we think that this is the most powerful way to put pressure on the scammer. Write an honest bad review describing the scam in their social media, or even post it in different social media groups related to Peru, related to Peruvian travel, Peruvian tourism, or even in a specific group of the city where you get scammed. You can also contact the travel agent association, whatever channel you can think of. The message here is make sure that the news spread, that the news travel far. By doing this, we hope that the scammer gets the social pressure as well as helping the future traveler in order not to get in touch, not to get scammed by this particular scammer. Well, of course, speaking Spanish is a big plus, it's a big advantage, but otherwise, just do whatever you can. There are a lot of people that are willing to help you. I'm telling you guys, this whole process is not fun. It's lengthy, it's tedious, it consumes a lot of energy, but keep your spirit up. Don't give up until you get your money or until you reach your aim. Well guys, I'm telling you, we are quite lucky because we get the money, all of our money back, but it took us at least 4 to 5 months in order to receive everything in order to settle this problem. So guys, those are the tips and tricks on how to avoid scam and also what to do in case you get scammed anyway in Peru. Well, I think these tips and tricks can also be applicable for you in another country as well. But we hope that this story, that this experience can actually help you to plan your trip, to have a safer trip, and also to have a better experience in Peru. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and of course don't forget to subscribe!